All right. What's going on, YouTube? Y'all know what this is. AJ Seeing Red coming in with another video. So as usual, like, dislike, unlike, subscribe. Definitely subscribe to the channel. Share if needed. Appreciate it. Let me get over here and you know how I usually do. Check YouTube. Check on YouTube. Make sure I'm here and you know how. All right. Sounding good right there. I'm gonna go over to the set it up so I can see you guys' comments when I get to playing the music. But yeah, I definitely had to come on and do a show about this. I basically took it from Facebook, so definitely got to talk about this. But y'all know how I usually do. I try to play some music beforehand and get myself situated. So let's go ahead and get this music playing, and I'll be back on the other side. All right. Wait, gotta share. I'm gonna mute up.
They say humans are social animals. They can't live alone. But you can live pretty well by yourself. I tell you, instead of feeling alone in a group, it's better to have real solitude all by yourself. So it doesn't matter if I'm there or not, right?
You were just afraid they'd abandon you. So you abandoned them? You distanced yourself from the whole thing.
Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh.
All right, let's get into it. I don't want to waste no more time. Kind of want to go ahead and hurry up and get this done with, because honestly, I've been so upset since I've been seeing this. But you see a lot of this. I took this from Facebook. Let me bring this up. Let me make sure everything is good. Let me bring this up. Let me see. I hope that most of you guys can see this. Let's see, because I took this from a person from Facebook. As you see, I cut it out their name, and actually they follow me on here. And this bothered me to the point I just feel like I had to do a show about this. This guy called Sammy Always, the Panda Bears, as Kevin call him. But what the person put up top really made me angry. Like, preach, and this is just some pure bullshit. I'm gonna try to keep my cool. I'm sorry, because when I see so much of this, honestly, it makes me snap. Seriously, I just be snapping. Because this is what effing up the goddamn black community. This type of shit, this selfishness these women display. Now, let me read to you what the little panda bear, the concubine ass dudes, because what he is, put. And let's start off with this. I lead, protect, and provide. Let's get it right? Once you do that, it's nothing under that. It's not she. Like he got the next one. If she cooks, it's no she's. That goes away. If you lead and protect and provide, that's it. It becomes about you from her standpoint. But let me keep reading this shit. This is crazy. If she cooks, I clean. If she works, I support her, but still I hold it down. If she has a dream, brainstorm together and get to work. If she needs to talk, I listen and apply. If she's sad, I console her. If she's happy, I'm trying to make her happier. If she's out pampering herself, I give or send her cash. If she's hungry, I feed her. If she wants an outing of fun or a getaway, I make plans. Every day I express my gratitude and adoration. And we pray together. Amen. It's making me mad now just looking at this. And I see a lot of this from black women. I don't see this from other nationalities, other cultures. It's from black. I was just saying black females. I'm just gonna be real with you. This is not no women. It's not no woman shit here. It's not no woman shit. A woman support her man. All of this she shit goes away and it becomes he. He leads, protect, provide. That's it. It's what he's supposed to do, correct? Then it becomes for he. He. She puts him first. He gets put first. No ands, buts, none of that. Because make this make sense at the end of the day. Make it make sense. Seriously. If he's doing all that, do he really have time to lead, protect, and provide? Like, seriously. Look at this silliness. If she has a dream, we brainstorm together and get to work. What? Isn't that the other way around? Who is leading? Who is protecting? Who's providing? I don't need you to be brainstorming. Brainstorming what? If you do come up with an idea, okay, I will hear you out. If it's something I say, okay, could work with it, cool. But if not, that's the end of the discussion. With me, it is. See, this is why I say why a lot of us, we don't get along. We don't get along with black females. This is why. Because they just selfish. Everything has to be basically around her. It's all about her, regardless if you lead, protect, and provide. And this just don't make no sense. And this is why I say the black community's in the shambles. That is why you got so many baby mamas, unmarried women. You know why the boys are effeminate and effed up. This is why. Because this is all this is right here. That's all it is. Black females, they don't put their men first. They put them last. And I did a video about this. And this just proves it right here. Put them last. That's why I call a lot of black dudes concubines. This is why. They're not first with these women. With these females. They're not first. And this is sad. But we finna get into it because I got a couple other videos I wanna chime into. I wanna bring up. Both of them actually is with Kevin Samuels. One I'm going to play because it's the actual female talking about her engagement. And the other one I'm not going to play. I'm just going to play the audio. It's another problem that goes on a lot with younger women and their mothers. Just like what the female was actually somewhat going to talk about too. And in a certain sense, what's going on, Orlando? Salute to you, brother, man. And we need to discuss this. And I get it. I honestly, a lot of these females are like this, and it's not going to be no deprogramming them, like reprogramming them. I agree with that, because they raised by these selfish ass mamas, failure ass mamas, and that's why you see so much of this shit. They don't have a clue what manhood is. They don't have a clue. And I'm serious about this. And we all know why. And even sometimes when there was a stepdad and all this shit, it was a freaking cut. A concubine. Like a lot of these dudes who be with women that believe this shit. Like a city and call them baby Hueys. I don't disagree with that. That Pookie and Ray, that's bullshit. No. They are baby Hueys because they come from the same type of household. They damn just with they damn moms. Don't know shit about manhood. Nothing. And that's why we get the results that we're seeing now. That's why you're seeing this. That's why you see so many black females put shit like this up. Everything revolves around her. Same as in what? The black community. And that's why it's me, there's no such thing as a black community. We know this. We know this. But let them tell it. Let them tell it. But I'm gonna let this young lady talk. I'm gonna skip things. I kind of agree with. I don't. All this high value man talk and things of that nature. And to me, she sounds like a feminist that she's playing the game. But I am happy that she figured it out young, that she knew what she had to do to get married. So let me come out of this. I'll bring this back up because this is the basis of this show today. So I'm gonna bring it down. Okay, let me mute the music. I'm gonna mute that. And let me play the video. Let's see. So I'm gonna be skipping, guys. So work with me. I'm gonna be skipping. All right, let me play. She's pretty though.
say that I went back and forth for a long time about whether or not I even.
Hopefully y'all can hear.
Your family food critics will rave.
Sorry for the commercials. Y'all know how it is. I'm knocking.
Wanted to make this video, but after talking to my fiance, who was on board from the get-go, I realized that this is important and something I really shouldn't be shy about sharing. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on my big girl panties and speak my mind. Now, Kevin Samuels is someone who has definitely been gaining a lot of traction recently. I actually found out about him when he was still at like under 100K subscribers. A man I was dating at the time told me about him, and I started learning more about the manosphere on YouTube and learning more about different positions that men have. So anyway, when the gentleman I was dating previously put me on Kevin Samuels, I will say initially I was taken aback. As someone who I believe am very pro-woman, I love.
Isn't that a trip that she was a guy who she was dating prior to this, her fiance put on Kevin Samuels? Ain't that something? I was thinking to myself, like, dude, you kind of got her set up with the other guy. I'm thinking, because she ended up going to Kevin Samuel group, the mix. So, I'm gonna need to put up that banner too, guys. Support. I'll do it after this.
Love women. I appreciate women, especially us Black women. I definitely am somebody who has a big heart for other women. I was like, this man is so rude. Like, what is going on here? Why are women calling into this show? Like, what's happening? But knowing the kind of person I am, I had to sit down and really hear him out and watch multiple of his broadcasts. I would say I've probably watched maybe 40, 50.
Oh, she got on fake eyelashes? Oh no, bro. I just paid attention to that. Oh.
Plus of his shows since I found out about his channel back in June, July. Over the time, his message definitely grew on me, even having discussions with the man I was dating about different podcasts and the different shows he was having, and having discussions with an actual man who was well within the financial bracket that Kevin Samuels talks about. It was really interesting to see how differently we as men and women think and how we go about dating. And how sometimes if you as a woman don't understand the perspective of men, you kind of sell yourself short or put yourself at a disadvantage because you're not navigating.
But see, that's what I was talking about, the perception. Like, if they haven't came from a household if there was a father, then they're not going to know. That's why I'll just be like, okay. But just, you got a lot of them that still just think that they know. Just like with that, that nonsense I put up, that's what they think men should do. Wow.
Navigating the dating marketplace with a mind that is conducive for getting the kind of results that you want. And that's what I found interesting about Kevin Samuels' platform. So although what he has to say might not be the easiest for a lot of people to hear, but I do believe that there's a lot of truth and there's a lot of validity to the things he is saying. And so throughout this video, I'm going to talk about different messages and different lessons that he has taught and how they've related to me and how I've applied.
By the way, fair use, and shout out to Kevin Samuels. But fair use.
That messaging in my life and how it's led and contributed to me being engaged. So first up, on the topic of femininity that Mr. Samuels discusses, I think it's such an important and underrated.
And this is huge. I kind of got a problem how she came with it. The angle she's taking towards it. But we keep saying this. We keep saying this over and over and over. And these Black females just don't listen at all. And I tell them, it's in you. It's your nature. It's your nature. Let all that other bullshit that your failure ass mother told you, let it go. But
thing that is being lost in just the culture of today. I truly believe, do you. Like, that's my life philosophy, do you. But if you want a certain outcome, and if you want a certain result in your life, you're going to have to get in line and play the game that needs to be played in order to get that. And that's just the truth. And so in the topic of high...
I disagree with that. Not with relationship. In business, yeah. But in relationship, you should never be playing no games. You should be yourself. You should be upfront. You should be who you are. But be a woman. Stop trying to be this bullshit. What the culture is pushing now. All this other ratchet and masculine energy bullshit. I don't understand why black females can't compute this. Like, they can't understand this. It's not getting you nowhere. Ashley's getting your damn face bit off. You get here in Chicago, Ashley's getting you shot. It's getting you killed.
Value men that Mr. Samuels discusses, these are a certain caliber of men who have certain qualities that they look for in a woman. It's not possible, or I would...
This is just not because of high value men. I totally disagree with this. You know, hey, I'm not 6 figures, 7 figures, or whatever. I get it. But this is what I look for in these certain qualities of a woman for her to be feminine. And no, I don't feel I have to be 6 figure to get that from a woman. No, not at all. Sorry.
I would say it's not as possible
to
be able to play that game and win if you choose to be the girl that's out here doing things that they might not be too inclined to want to entertain or anything. And so when the topic of femininity comes up, if you're a traditional minded woman and want a traditional minded man who is an alpha man, who's a provider minded man, and things of that nature, it's just the game you're gonna have to play.
And no, it's not the game you should have to play. That should be your nature. Don't totally disagree right there. No, don't do that. Seriously. That's your nature. You know, just you haven't been taught that, which she's going to basically bring up to, you know, like most black females, you know, they have this mind, they have this thinking, you know, this is the way they supposed to be. This is black womanhood, you know, but I'm gonna let her tell it. But that's why I don't dive into that alpha and, you know, beta. It's just either you red or you blue pill. You know, I don't dive into the black pill. I don't do none of that. It's either or to me, you know, and to me, that's it. It's alpha and all this other, you know, I've had females. Are you alpha? Like, no, like you got that type of personality. No, I'm a man and I know what I want. Simple as that. I don't tolerate the other bullshit. It's just that simple.
Play, and it's something that I enjoy playing. I love being a feminine woman. I love being able to exude femininity and really sit in my femininity and allow it to work for me in my life. And I think it's such an important quality and definitely something I'm going to pass down to my children. And I think it's something that you shouldn't be ashamed of indulging in and taking full advantage of. And so when Mr. Samuels discusses things like remaining in good health, being an agreeable woman, being somebody who can bring a man peace, who's not going to be out here doing the complete most, I truly believe it. There's just so much value to that. Because mind you, you're dealing with men.
And that's why a lot of times with us, we don't pair bond with a lot of black females. We don't pair bond with them because they don't have a clue. They don't have a clue. Yeah, you know. Yeah, she was saying some suspect shit to me. Seriously, she was. But you know, hey, she still found her guy. So.
Who work hard. You're dealing with men who are provider minded. You're dealing with men who aren't mediocre, who are the type to aim for greatness. And they can't be at work dealing with the pressures and things that they're dealing with out there and then come home and be fighting a whole war zone as well. It doesn't work that way.
That's period. That's period. Seriously. We can't put a income bracket to that. That's period. We all we all do. We have to do that. All of us, even us so-called average brothers, we go through it the most. So no, you damn right. I'm not gonna be coming home to no female acting like that. No woman acting like that. She won't. I won't have a female like that. I don't deal with females like that anyway. I deal with women. But anyway, no. Well, on a relationship level, but anyway. If I was a poor sucker.
And so I just think it's important as a feminine woman to be proud of that. Have that be a quality that you continuously
she's pretty,
work on,
so.
and that you continuously
I don't
improve
know.
to be a better spouse or better mate to your high value quality man. Now, in regards to the feminism movement and things of that nature and the idea of the modern woman and stuff, my personal opinion, I choose not to identify as a feminist. Just being a Black woman and understanding the history of that movement, I know it's not something that was created with the intentions of serving women like me. And so it's just not something I choose to agree with. I am pro-women. I believe women should have equal rights in terms of pay gap, healthcare, and things of that nature.
Then that's being a feminist. That's being a feminist to me. Equal pay. Like she was saying this, like we're equal, and we're not. Men and women are not equal. If you're in the construction field, oh, you definitely see that we're not equal. We're not equal at all. I used to see it every day. The work we would do and the work the women would do. Something totally different because they wasn't strong enough to do it. But yeah, they still got equal pay. But don't say we're equal. We're not. Two totally different people. It's another thing Black females struggle with. Because we're strong and independent, right? But don't build shit. You just destroy shit.
I believe that we as women deserve all of those things. I'm not talking about feminism in that sense. Now, in regards to dating and the dating marketplace, I do think that yes, we as men and women are equal, but there are certain qualities that we each have.
See? No, we're not. We're not equal at all. Wow. You don't know. This dude was going along with this shit. No woman can't tell me I'm equal with her. I remember I told a woman that she started crying. Seriously. Crying. I was like, and I broke it down to her when I was talking about interstructure. And I was just talking about building and things of that nature. And when I told her, I asked her infrastructure. I was talking about towards who builds that, things of that nature. And then after that, she caught an attitude. She said, so? She said, so what? She was like, well, you know what she said, how we are equal towards the things that we build. She said, because they have kids. That was her exact words. She like, well, we have kids. That count for something. We're building too. I said, I'm done. I said, I'm done. I put my hands up. And she was just looking at me. I said, I'm done. Oh my God. Infrastructure compared to having kids. Building. Okay. Yeah. We're equal.
We're equal, but we're not the same. And I think that is an important distinction for us to really understand. And I will speak for myself, and these are the values that I have. Yes, I'm equal to my man, but there are certain qualities that he has that I can't even try to touch. And there are qualities that I have that he just doesn't. So we can't.
How is you equal to him? I don't get it. If he's a high earner, I don't think you're a high earner yet. She talks about this, which I don't have a problem with it. How is you equal with him? In no way you're equal with him. None. So that sounds like a feminist, but whatever.
complement each other really well. I'm not vying with my man and competing with my man in areas that I know are for him to excel in. And that's just what it is. I stay in my lane and he stays in his. And I feel like for me and the mindset that I have in regards to dating, that's what works best.
Right,
And so where
militant.
the idea
We're
of
not
like
the
certain
same. Like,
feminist
make it make
ideologies
sense.
can come into play and be a hindrance to the progression or the quality of a relationship is when you bring in that mindset
I know,
and it causes you to now go head to head with your spouse. I believe as a man, you're the head of the household. If I'm looking onto you to provide, to be a father figure, to be a leader in the household, there's responsibilities that come with that. But in order to lead in that position, I as a woman have to be able to submit to his authority in that arena. Not saying that as a woman, you're now just this second class citizen and you're just a slave.
And see, that's another thing. I actually had discussions about this. Like, they feel like a certain authority that they have to submit to. Now, I get it. Somebody said this. I didn't disagree with her because she said, I'm not going to. I think Jessica said this. If I'm correctly, maybe I'm wrong, whoever, but I heard somebody say this on the panel, and I think it was her, and she said, I won't submit to every man that I be with or whatever, that she dates or whatever. And I don't disagree with that. But if you feel like you can't submit to him, like you can really see yourself really submitting to this guy, why would you even date him? Why be with him? Now, granted, because I think this was ARC said this, and I agree too. I actually said this, I don't disagree. It's gonna be some women you're gonna be with that you're just gonna F. You're just gonna F. It's all it's gonna be. Fucking. Nothing more, nothing less. But I be hearing women saying they dated, that they've been with this man for years and they don't submit to him. And that don't even make sense to me. Well, it does. A lot of them, like I say, they don't, usually, I'm not going to say just with the baby Hueys, but they just don't they don't know. They don't know nothing about manhood. That's why they can't submit. They don't have a clue. They're not feminine. They want to run the show. They want everything to revolve around them just like that list.
Or whatever. The thing is, a feminine woman understands.
A bunch of Chad Willis out there,
and understands that in any situation, you have the ability to
that is true.
You know how to talk to your man. You know how to get the outcomes that you want, but you do it in a feminine manner. It's not aggressive. It's not combative. It's not you trying to go tit for tat with roles and position and power in the relationship, but there's a feminine way and a feminine manner to achieve that outcome. And that's how I believe traditional relationships work best. Now, in regards to career, Kevin Samuels definitely talks about this a lot. I'm going to
let this ride. After that, I'm going to cut it because I'm not going to play all this. Let this play, then I'm going to let it ride. Then I'm going to play the other video because I don't want this to be long.
in the middle of reading it, but it's this book called Getting to I Do, and the author makes this point that I found to be very interesting. She said that as a woman, you need to ask yourself, are you a woman with a career or are you a career woman? What is your priority? And from when I was small, I always knew that I wanted to be the woman that had the husband, had the children. Like, that was something that I had a calling. I always knew that at the forefront, if I left this world knowing that I played my role as a wife and as a mother exceptionally well, I would be a full and complete and happy woman. And that's just me. And so understanding that mindset and understanding the desires and the goals that I have in life, it now has to translate in how I move and in how I date and in what I seek in a partner and how I have a relationship with that partner. I love the point that Kevin Samuels makes in regards to how we as women or modern women sometimes lose sight of the value of marriage and are so gung-ho at pursuing educational opportunities and career opportunities and things of that nature, but neglect their dating life.
There's a lot of Black females. It's a lot. Seriously. I mean, a heavy percentage of Black females.
And I think it's just an important thing to really take note and to heed. Women are incredible. We're out here doing the damn thing, getting careers, getting amazing high paying jobs, the degrees and all of that. But at the end of the day, are you a woman with a career or are you a career woman? And so what sometimes happens is that you have women who are at heart women with a career, but because they've been so fixated on getting that next promotion, getting that degree, they've neglected their inner desire for marriage, for children, the family unit. And it might cause a lot of unhappiness and misery.
I wouldn't say that they neglected. They just didn't. What else? That's how they was raised. You know, that's how they was raised. The failure mama usually pushed this because she was a failure, and she studied. And that's what I say. That's the weirdest shit. That these women are growing up in these households with their mother and they're masculine. I think that's the weirdest shit. And I think that's usually just coming from these black women household, black mothers. They worse, especially these boomers. Oh my God. The damage they undid to these black females is just, man, it's paramount. Like it's ridiculous. And you listen to them, they would tell you. I dated plenty of black women, black females. I say this shit. They mother. I heard one mother, and I met her mother say this shit. Didn't talk about her getting married or getting kids. She say, I want her to be blah, blah, blah. And that was it. And she was a single mother, never married, none of that. That's all she kept saying. This is what they teach them. They don't teach them how to clean, how to cook, really none of that shit. Just you got to get your degree. You got to become this. You got to do that. And it's sad.
And Kevin Samuels talks about this a lot. He'll even mention how there are high-paying attorneys and stuff, and they're in their 40s and 50s. And if you ask them, would you replace your high-paying career to be a wife and mom?
As old man called us, spinsters.
Hands down, yes, I would. So you have women going into careers that they really, truly, truly, yes, they might love them, but it's not their main priority in life, but are miserable because they neglected the dealings of their heart and the things that they truly wanted. And I've always known that's something I didn't want to do. One thing about me is that I've always been real with myself. I've always known the things that I truly desire out of this life, and I think it's important to move with that in your mind. I will say also that he makes the point that it's like sometimes we as women put dating on the back burner and don't put as much intention and seriousness into it as we put into our degrees, into our education, into our career.
Right, you put your men on the back burner, like I said, and even they keep their men on the back burner. They keep them. They don't put them first. Even when you got some women that do this, get engaged, get married, to the cooks. They know what's up. That's why you got that list like that and put them in the back. They're last. Regardless, because they job, everything comes first. Them first. Maybe you got kids, or maybe it's them, the job, the kids, everything, and you're last.
Careers. And that's a problem. There's a certain level of effort that it comes with in terms of making sure that you're at your best self, whether that's losing weight, whether that's just making yourself feel as whole as possible, getting into therapy, doing the inner work you need to be at your healthiest position possible. That's some effort that we have to put into dating in order to get the outcomes that we want. Now, I will speak for myself personally. I have not had the most positive relationship with dating. I've definitely had my own fair share of heartbreaks and things of that nature, and a lot of hurt and trauma from relationships and other types of relationships as well. But I made the initiative during my gap year to get into therapy. I was a college graduate. I was working at Hooters at the time, so it wasn't like I was out here balling or nothing, but I understood and I knew that I needed help. And so I went into therapy and I paid my little money.
I think And I give her kudos for that. That plays a big part. I think I'm gonna cut it off from here. I don't think, I don't want to keep going with this. It's no needed. It's not needed. She made. I really think this is very, very important to change. The narrative of what's going on. Like I agree with Kevin when you say that. A lot of them need therapy. They need to be reprogrammed, and also they need classes. They need to surround they self around feminine women. They need to surround themselves. Not get away from this bullshit. Stop playing the fucking city girls and all that other goofy shit. You gotta let that shit go. You gotta let it go. Surround yourself around women that are married. And no, not having sex with the husband. Having threesomes. No. You're around with a woman that's been successful. She's putting her guy first. A man first. She did it prior. She's married. You got to surround yourself with with positive energy, positive people, positive women, and that's how you learn. Seriously. What's up, Eric? Nah, Militant. Maybe they do. I don't really care. Because they quick to bow down to bottom shelf Brad though. Be submissive to him. That's a fact. They quick to do that. But that's why you think. Like I keep saying, they don't respect black men. They don't. Because they come from these white households. I don't respect them. But then they turn around and say all of a sudden that they want them. But you don't respect them. Like I said this. If you can't respect your father, you're not going to respect no man, especially no black man. You're not. No matter, till you get that situated or you seek the help you need and you get away from that negativity bullshit, like your fucking failure mom, find you another older woman that actually had a successful marriage and you learn from her. You just say hi and bye to your moms. Like you gotta let that go. And that's how we could change things around. Until then, nah. Y'all want to keep perpetrating this culture? Y'all want to keep thinking y'all gonna disrespect us, putting up goofy ass lists like this and all this other shit? You think y'all finna keep putting us in the back burner, in the back, making us last? Y'all gonna just keep being in the situation that you're in. It's gonna get worse. It is getting worse. It's not getting better. And let's not talk about towards with these jobs and all this other shit she's saying. A lot of women lost their jobs in December, and there's more to come. So y'all better get it together. But only few go do this. There's only gonna be so many, that's okay. It is what it is to me. Don't matter to me. Shit, don't. What's up, Oakland? So, it don't matter. All right. Let me get on out of here. She said all what y'all go check out the video on Kevin Samuels. Y'all see it right there. The full video. If you want to go watch it, go check it out. Once again, fair use, but I want to actually play the other video with Kevin. But I'm gonna put up the list though. Let me get that playing, and then I'm gonna put up the list. I just want y'all to hear the audio to this. We don't really, and it's a delay, so y'all gonna hear it if you haven't seen it already, because a lot of this goes on too in these communities with especially these younger black females. I seen this a lot. I mean, growing up, a lot. I'm serious. That's why I call them like they failure mothers. Failures. All right.
Just seeing you was talking. I know you always talk about high value men, like us women, we shouldn't want a high value man. And I just, well,
I say you shouldn't want one?
That's not what you say. I'm not gonna put words in your mouth. I want you to get mad at me for putting words in your mouth, because that's not what you say. I just hear what other ladies get on here and say that you say, but I apologize. I'm a little nervous because I wasn't expecting for you to really accept my request, and I'm at work. So, well, me as a
how long you been watching?
I want to say a few weeks now.
Yeah, I know, Cortez. What's up, brother?
I really like the advice that you give on to some women, because us women, we really do all think we should have a high value man. Have a good night. But some of the things you say do be right. Like,
what did I say that's wrong?
I wouldn't say anything you have said has been wrong, because I know me. I have an attitude and
See, like, green. No, it's seeing red, bruh.
I'm 26.
What you say, Cortez?
But I'm trying to
really have the lowest value. Yeah, true. Women in history. That's why they last. That's why, you know, we not too far behind them.
I'm the oldest sibling, so I take care of my younger siblings. My father was killed when I was
your father in the house?
I have 3 younger siblings.
How many siblings do you
have? I am from Baton Rouge.
Are you from Louisiana? Yeah.
Yes.
Red stick?
I have 3 siblings, teenage girls. They twins, and a younger brother that's 11.
Right. So you grew up fast?
I wouldn't necessarily say I grew up fast, because I was adopted.
Meaning? Okay. What age did you come into the family?
Come into the family, that's what my mom had me.
Because if you're the oldest.
Well, I'm taking care of them now while my mom is away. She's incarcerated, and I've been helping her with them.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I mean, I always had a job since I was 16. I've always kept a job. I've been in school. Okay, well, yes.
So you grew up fast. Because, I mean, if your mother's incarcerated and you have the responsibility of minor children, and you're 26, you're effectively a mother, not a sister. So, when was the last time you dated?
About a year ago. I had a boyfriend about a year ago.
Yeah, instead of seeing green, I need to. Why I don't see this Cash App ringing?
We was together for
how long were you guys together?
A year, actually. He was. We got back together. We was together in high school, went a few years, and then we got back together, and then it didn't work out. I'm sorry.
When will your mother be out?
It's still. I'm not sure. I think it's gonna be a few years, but.
That's crazy.
11.
And how old is the youngest? You got 7 more years.
I'm praying not that long, but if so, then yes.
Look to the left. You see it right there? Dollar sign Why You Mad at the Show.
Your mother's incarcerated.
Look at the pin. I got it pinned at the top.
It sounds like, is there anybody else in the family helping?
Oh, I got this up. Hold on. Let me see something.
They have a dad.
I got it pinned.
But the children are right. But the children reside in the
No, they actually live with their father, but they come to me on weekends, or I get them on holidays. So.
Okay.
This is sad, but it's so much of this.
Your mama had those children, not you. But they're not your responsibility, even though you do love them. 26 is your time.
Oh wow.
And if you decide to sacrifice, you'll likely end up a bitter woman. Because you've had to grow up fast and step into responsibilities that arguably young ladies should not have to step into. And it shouldn't, that kind of, like it or not, men are supposed to be out dealing with the stress of the world.
Right.
That's the way it's designed. And women like yourself, young, out dealing with this stress, it overloads you, it ages you, it jades you. And what I'm saying is, so if nobody's giving you permission, I'll give you permission. Give them to their daddy. You're not his wife. You didn't make the babies. Give them to their daddy.
Right.
You're the sister, not the wife. And if it's too hard, give them to their daddy and move out of Baton Rouge.
Oh my goodness, that's really what
your address.
I've always wanted to move, honestly, because I'm into the beauty industry now. Huh?
You
I have a car. I have my own apartment.
Yeah, she's repeating the cycle. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a 2-bedroom.
Let me put this down.
1-bedroom apartment.
This is sad, but you see a lot of this.
Sell everything in your apartment except your clothes.
Oh my
pack your car up and get the fuck
I
out
must
of
have
Baton
really
Rouge.
need to hear this because
But I feel enough of that been played. Yeah. That's why I said these mothers be failures. And when you tell them that, they got a problem with it. Your mother failed you. The mother failed the sons. I don't want to play the whole video. I mean, y'all go check that out on his channel too. Y'all want to listen to the whole video. But I seen so much of that growing up. I seen so much of that. And it's sad. It's sad. And this is usually what we get right here. That come from these households. This what they support. This shit right here on the screen. This is what they support. They just selfish. But they raised by who? Failure ass mother. And this is why you see the failure by the black community. Like they say, community, whatever. That's why it's effed up. Let's just be real about it. Until you women, you females, start putting your man first, putting your black man first. Like I said, it's gonna get worse. It is. I really don't want to talk about the Chads and the Brads when it comes to this. I don't disagree with that because a lot of these women do be on that shit when it comes to these white dudes. Now all of a sudden they willing to do everything. They put them first. But when it comes to us, we're last. We got to do. They expect for us to do bullshit like this. They expect us to be cucks. Seriously. And this shit is a fucking joke. It's a joke. And then they wonder why they last. Why they at the bottom. I think I've talked long enough. How much time it is with this? I made my point. It's sad. It made me so. It makes me so angry, and that's why I like the brothers are saving themselves. They're leaving. They just say F this. Say F it, and y'all keep wondering, and then they keep wondering why. Keep coming up here and cussing out black men, and no accountability. The blame is on the black man, and we don't build, we don't do this, and none of this bullshit. But they sit there and support shit like this. They really think a person that puts some bullshit like this is preaching. This is a fucking this is sad. Let me explain something to you. If you see this video, I'm gonna get on off. What's put at the top? That's it. That's it. That's what he should be doing. But that's it. You where you come in as the helpmate, that's when all that she's, you got the she's, his pandering ass, cuck ass, become he's. It become he's. He's. Like, let me give you an example. If he has a dream, we brainstorm together and get to work. Or another one, if he needs to talk, I listen, then apply. And you keep going down, erasing the she's and putting he's, and you apply that in your life and see what happens. See what happens. Anyway, I know they do. Everybody know this. Bottom shelf Brad and Chad. What's the other dude? The DJ guy. You got to be kidding me. And they don't lead, they don't protect, provide, and lead y'all asses. Most of them don't. We know this. Or we know this. But y'all see it right here, black men, what you got to do. You got to do all this nonsense. Which most are not doing. Man, black men ain't doing no this goofy ass shit. That's why they would never be satisfied. That's why they keep being baby mamas. And to be honest with you, women that believes in shit like this, they're cheaters. Because they would never be satisfied. They're cheaters. Yep, and I said that. Straight up fucking cheaters. Never be faithful. Because they would never be happy. Never. They gonna keep changing the narrative. This is gonna be something that you ain't doing right. And you don't supposed to be doing none of this shit anyway, other than number one. That's it. She don't put you first, fuck her. Simple as that. All right, y'all. Let me get on out of here. Like I said, I done said enough. I'm gonna X this shit. I ain't finna fucking. I'm done with this goofy ass shit. Shit's a fucking joke. Come on. Where am I? X this shit. X out of this bullshit. This is a fucking. It's a joke. Yeah, exactly. All y'all, like y'all saying, unrealistic expectations. Black man can't measure up to. In my phone. Yeah. You know, right. Who protects the black American men because of sim culture? No, right. Nobody don't care about the black American men. You know, would you say a sign they dislike you also? Yeah, most definitely. Mr. Clean taking them to the cleaners. That's a fact. That's a fact. That is definitely a fact. You see that. You see it all the time. Guy, the white guy, bottom shelf Brad, be living off them in the beginning. You see it. You hear them say it. They say it. They was making more money than them. But they don't treat them like shit. Bottom shelf Brad ain't got to do all that in that list. Yeah, he probably do none of that. Just F them. And they still take care of him. But you, black man, got to do all that bullshit. It's still, like you say, they still dislike you. They don't respect you. Anyway, still can hit the Cash App. Make sure y'all support the show. Definitely had to come on and say this, speak on this. I'm getting tired of seeing this shit. Time I scroll down freaking Facebook, these women, these black females posting this bullshit. And don't have a fucking clue what the fuck they posting. Stop posting that shit. Don't even got it. You're not even married. Not even engaged. Some of y'all don't even got a damn boyfriend. And y'all posting this goofy ass shit. Can't keep a boyfriend. You can't even keep a relationship. And you still listening to these panda ass dudes. And you ain't getting no results. None. Not the one that you're looking for. Anyway, exactly. Get your money. I said, get your happiness. That's my thing. Be happy, black man. Be happy. End of the day, I don't care. Yeah, I don't care who you date. She putting you first. That's who you be with. That's who you be with. She putting you first. Hey, high five to you, bro. Be happy. Hold on. Give me a second. Because it should be up there. Hold on. That's it right there. Like I said, I got to change that. Definitely got to change that. I tried to change it before they told me kind of got to wait. So it was like 2 months ago. So try to get it changed to my name, because it usually was my show. I still kind of do it with my pre-recorded videos. I put in my video, my intro, which I love that intro. I took me a whole day to put that intro together. Such something so short to a lot of work to make happen. But I'm proud of it, so that's why I still use it, and I still use the name. So, but I'm gonna change it. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna change my the Facebook, because I'm gonna start posting on Facebook too, because I want them to see this shit. But like I said, some people follow me from Facebook over here, so. But I definitely want to go. I know, yeah, it's long, but that's used to be my show, and then when I first started, that was the show. So, but now I'm switched up, so I'm gonna change that for the Cash App. If I have to turn around, just do a whole nother Cash App, I will. I'm not going to be using this really no more. So, I got to get rid of it. But let me get on out of here. I appreciate everybody that came through. Once again, black females, I got to stop doing this shit. It's time to become women. Black women, and put your black men first. Seriously, that would manifest to great things. Trust me. You're hearing the brothers say this. Y'all can't keep doing this bullshit. What they call that shit, saying crazy shit and think you're finna get different results. That's no. We got to stop this. Not we, man. We black men just walking away, but y'all got to stop this shit. All right, y'all. Let me get on out of here. Appreciate y'all. Peace.